one way of testing which one is performing better than the other is to plot these two. So we're gonna plot the results. So basically, we're gonna be plotting active power versus wind speed. We're gonna have several plots here. I'll just run it first so you can see how it looks like. So when that finishes running, you're gonna see here three series basically in that plot. So the first one, which is the orange scatter plot, the orange circles here, that's the actual data. So that's all our data, the whole data set, the whole filtered data set. The green line here, the green values, which are represented by green lines, are the results of the prediction from the decision tree regressor with depth of 5. And the blue lines are the results of the predictions based on the decision tree regressor model with the depth of 2. So you can see the green lines cover a lot more data ground than the blue lines. So we can deduce from that that the decision tree regressor with a depth of 5 fits the model almost perfectly. So you can see it's almost covering all the data. So going forward, we're going to use that model, which was the second model, so which was regression 2. So going forward, we're going to use that model. So one thing we can do is to save that model in a file so that later on, so you'll have that model. It becomes like a function or like an equation which you can call if you want to do predictions in other scripts or in on other machines and so on. So it's good to save the model once you're comfortable with it. So we're going to use a library called Pickle. This library allows us to save a machine learning model in a file so that then you can call that model again and just use it as a function after that. So we're going to run that. This is basically going to dump the regr_2 variable, which represents the second machine learning model, which is the decision tree regressor with a depth of 5. It's going to dump that into a file, and that's what we're calling that file, wtActivePowerModel.sav. So once you run that, if you go back to your folder, you should find that newly created model. So wtActivePowerModel.sav. So that's your saved model, which you can then call after that.